Hi everyone, it's Tim Sharks with Pro Guiding Service checking in from Moshi, Tanzania, a small town at the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro. This is the first day of our itinerary to climb the 19,341 foot tall summit of Mount Kilimanjaro. Tomorrow we're going to go on a coffee tour to get over jet lag and check out some of the culture of the mountain, of the Chaga people on Kilimanjaro in particular. And then we start climbing the day after. Right now I'm at our hotel. It's a beautiful day out here. The sun is shining. I'm hanging out in the shade and just enjoying the day. I've gotten here a couple days early to have some meetings and prepare for the climb, and I'm about to leave for the airport to pick up our clients. Hey everyone, I'm calling in from our coffee tour on our second day in Tanzania. We're getting ready to climb tomorrow, but it's nice to do a little bit of cultural tourism before you get on the mountain, especially because you might be a little jet lagged. So we spend a day in Tanzania just exploring the local environments, and in this case we're doing a cultural tourism tour of a coffee farm. The music is coming from a nearby shop, but what you can see behind me is there are some local women picking coffee, and our group is back in there learning about coffee agriculture and what life on the farm is like. It's pretty fun. It's a great way to spend some of your time in Tanzania giving back to a local community by paying for the tour and learning about the culture. And we're also getting over our jet lag and hiking slowly around the environment. We're at about 5,000 feet elevation here, so not really at high altitude, but just getting acclimated to the new time zone and getting ready to go climbing tomorrow. That's all for now. See you later. Hey everyone. Greetings from the bottom of our route on Mount Kilimanjaro. We're starting our trek up through the rainforest zone. You can see the greenery all around me here. This side of Kilimanjaro receives abundant rainfall and so is famously lush and green. We're hiking slowly uphill for our first day to the montane forest, which is a little bit colder version of the rainforest. Part of the experience of climbing Kilimanjaro is you get to hike with just a day pack on while porters carry your tents and sleeping equipment and other gear. So we're just walking really slowly with our day packs on. We've got a lunch in the packs and then enough gear for any kind of rain that might happen. So a rain jacket, water bottles, and the like. Here's what it looks like. You can see the rest of our group with one of our African guides leading the way, showing us up the trail here. Super excited to be on this route. And hey everyone, welcome to the cloud forest of Kilimanjaro. We're on our second day of climbing with Pro Guiding Service, and it's a beautiful day. It's been really cloudy, unusually cloudy for August in the Kilimanjaro region. Today though is looking like a perfectly clear day. You can see some of the cool cloud forest trees around here. Today we're going to climb up above tree line and hopefully get some cool views of the mountain and the plains below. We're just packing up camp right now and starting to hike upwards. And so let me turn the camera around and show you what's going on in camp. All right, so this is our dining tent where we had our breakfast. They're busy cleaning that up. I said we're busy putting things away, but really all of the crew is busy putting everything away. And so we've got a big team of porters here to support us. The level of service is really something else. You can see here one of the tents we spent the night in is being cleared out right now. The other one's about to be rolled up. Our day packs here for the trek up into the moorland zone are ready to go, and we're just doing things like doing a final bathroom stop and a toothbrushing before we start hiking for the day. That's all for now. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of our Kilimanjaro climb with Pro Guiding Service. We are camped out at Barranco Camp, which is a major intersection point of several different routes on the mountain. For that reason, it's very busy at night, but you can see that there's lots of empty tent spaces around us here because everybody is busy climbing the Barranco Wall over here. Our itinerary has us staying here 2 nights, which is really cool because we get to sit underneath this amazing view, the breach wall of Kilimanjaro, with its remnants of glaciers and cascading ice, and do an acclimatization day. So today we're just hiking around, enjoying the weather, enjoying the really unique flora and fauna of the region, and these amazing views of the rock walls and even the summit coming in and out of view here through the day. So that's all for now. Hey everyone, good morning. This is our 4th day of our Kilimanjaro climb with pro guiding. We are heading up the Barranco Wall today, which is has a fearsome reputation among trekkers. If you're a climber, it is a really just a steep trail, but if we wanted to put it in the classification, it is a really hard class 2 or a really light class 3. So you do need to use your hands for balance. In a few parts, there's definitely some parts where you wouldn't want to fall off, but it's very straightforward. And it is at 13,000 feet, climbing to about 14,000 feet. From there, we're going to traverse the southern side of the mountain. Spectacular views when the clouds aren't obscuring it. And today we have a clear day. Let me show you that really quick here. And I'll post a few updates from the wall and the trail. We're moving to Karanga Camp today, which is also just above 13,000 feet, but we're getting some acclimatization in as we cross the higher ridges of the southern side of Kilimanjaro. Hey everyone, I'm on the trail from Karanga Camp to Barafu Camp. Barafu Camp is the Swahili word for ice because it's pretty cold up there. Karanga Camp is just over 13,000 feet, and Barafu Camp is about 15,300 feet. So we'll go up there this morning. We'll have camp set up by the porters and crew. We'll have a early dinner and rest for a little while. And then tonight around midnight, we'll do an alpine start and climb the remaining 4,000 feet to the summit. We climb early morning because the midday is very frequently cloudy, especially on top, and so we want to maximize our chance of having a view when we get up there. The weather right now is sort of in and out of clouds. You can see the mountain sometimes, and then it's really socked in other times, but really nice weather for hiking, and everyone is doing great. So we're pretty optimistic about the summit without being too cocky about it. Talk to y'all later on. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, greetings from the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro. That's it just behind me there. We just had all 3 climbers summit. We climbed through the night, got up at about 11 and left camp at midnight and reached the top just before 7 o'clock. So everyone did fantastic. Everyone was in high spirits at the top. A little gassed because not everyone had had any high altitude experience, but everyone did very well. And now we're just heading down. It's a long way down to the lower camp. We actually go down to our high camp and then pack up gear and head further down so we can make it down to town in a timely fashion tomorrow. It was a beautiful night. We got to see incredible stars, and then the sunrise was incredible as well. So we're super glad to be here heading down after a really successful summit. Thanks for following along. Bye-bye. Hey everyone. This is our 7th and final day on Kilimanjaro. We're hiking out from Mweka Camp here at 10,000 feet down to Mweka Gate at around 5,300. It is a nice descent from the cloud forest here, the giant heather that we're in now. You can see around us down through the rainforest to the gate. Appropriately enough, it is a cloudy, slightly rainy, at least misty day to be heading through the rainforest. It was a bit of a long day yesterday going to the summit, up 4,000 vertical feet to 19,000 feet and then all the way down to 10,000 feet. But the advantage is we get to have a short day out today and travel on to our hotel. I will be seeing our clients to the airplane where they fly into the Serengeti on safari, and I'll be starting my travel home. So I hope you've enjoyed traveling along with us here on Kilimanjaro. If you want to consider climbing with us next year, we have the dates already planned, and so you're welcome to check it out. All right, thanks for following along, and it's been fun having your comments and questions as we go as well. Bye-bye.